It's Saturday morning. I can't pretend I'm not a little bit nervous because it's probably the first run I'll have done for about 2 years. I'm probably aiming for about 3.2 kilometers, 2 miles. Probably going to end up being a bit of a run walk. I'm not going to be going too fast because the last thing I want to do is to be getting injured, and I need to strengthen all the connective tissue and tendons and all that stuff before I start pushing out distance or trying to go too fast.
Just hold up a second there. There's some horrific stats for us to start with. My weight is 95 kilograms. That's about 8 kilograms more than I've ever weighed, and frankly I'm shocked I've let things get this way. And my body fat percentage is 26.8%. Come on now.
I did find my Garmin FootPod, which was attached to these ASICS trainers, which I haven't used for a long time either. These are the trainers that I used for my long distance runs, so it's nice to, and they actually feel quite comfortable. It's nice to have them back again. I've got the Insta360 Go with me, so you'll be able to run along and see what happens. We'll see how I go. Come on.
You know, after all this, I almost forgot to set the Apple Watch going. I mean, that's the whole point, isn't it? Whether this Apple Watch can get me running again. Oh God, honestly. All right, now we've got that going. Let's go. Not too bad so far. Let's see how it goes. That's halfway. That's 1 mile, 1.6 kilometers, and that's pretty much where I thought I'd be. This is Offero Bay in Wellington in New Zealand, and that felt okay. Pretty much dialed in 5-minute 45 per km pace for the first K. I wasn't even looking. And before the Insta360 Go cut me off, I was about to say that's what I used to run as kind of my long run pace, 5 minutes 45 per kilometer. It's funny how it's dialed into the body. Even 2 years later, I just started running at that pace.
Boy, that was hard, but not as hard as I thought it was going to be. It was funny, this morning it felt like putting on a whole new identity. Well, not a new identity, an old identity again. Putting on my running gear, lacing up my running shoes, getting ready to go, but I'm clearly out of practice because I totally forgot to bring any water out with me, which I really could do with right now. Anyway, that wasn't too bad. The Apple Watch kind of like flaked out a little bit. I don't know why, it kind of auto paused and then didn't leave pause. Got a bit confused because I was stopping and taking a little bit of video every now and again, so got to figure that out. But other than that, pretty successful run. Don't think I can ask for anything more on that first run. Let's see how I feel later. Oh, right, I'm going to do some stretching down now.
You can see my recorded stats here. 20 minutes, 23-second run covering 3.4 kilometers. My cadence, the revolutions of my feet should really be about 180, and at 154 RPM, that really is far too heavy-footed and ploddy. I probably need to work on that, but most importantly, I also need to fix my diet and how I'm eating using some intermittent fasting techniques. It's true that you can't outrun a bad diet, and exercise alone is only going to probably contribute 10% to any weight loss. Oh, did I tell you I'm also a certified fitness instructor as well. Check out that nice heart recovery line though. That's not too bad after not running for quite some time, meaning my heart health is probably okay. Anyway, these stats are interesting, but it did remind me that I used to do heart rate based training. So I wonder if there was an app that can let me do that. And there is. Watch 4. I also wondered about sleep tracking because there wasn't anything built into the Apple Watch, partly because I'm still only getting around 36 hours out of the Apple Watch battery, so I'm not surprised, and it's a far cry from even my Fitbit Blaze 2, which was 2 weeks worth of battery at least. This sleep app called Sleep++ works and is free, but the readout you get is very limited indeed, and reminds me of the readouts I used to get with my Fitbit 1, which is really ancient history now. I wonder when Apple are actually going to be able to tackle this. But I did find another app called Auto Sleep, which I'll also have a crack at too over the next period of time, and I'll get back to you with a review of that as well as Watch 4.
Oh, and yeah, the Insta360 Go is really ideal for this kind of thing. Nice and light. Stick it on there, and I even had the little charging pod in my back pocket as I was running. So fantastic to go out on, 10K runs, half marathon runs, even marathon runs if you use it sparingly. highly recommend. Well, anyway, let me see what the footage looks like, but yeah, really easy to use anyway.
If you missed it, here's why I started using the Apple Watch and what I want to get out of it. Be sure to subscribe so you won't miss any of my weekly updates. In the meantime, wish me luck with my next run, my Pilates and my kettlebells routine dialed in for later this week. Thanks, keep watching, and see you again soon. Bye now.